Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have an amazing Thursday. Look, things is transitioning for you. I know it might not seem like it, but things is transitioning for you. I'm asking you to press a little bit harder. Because I guarantee that if I did an inspection into your life, into your business, you're not putting in the work. You're not improving your systems. You're not working on your processes. You're not working on your branding. You probably ain't studying. You probably ain't reading. You probably ain't praying. You probably ain't meditating. You probably forcing it, trying to do it your own way. Let me give you a different formula this morning. Let me give you a different one. You just put in the work and allow God to do the rest. When he sends you hunches and epiphanies and intuitions to move forward towards, those are the things you capitalize on. Those are the things that you do. Like, stop trying to do all of this work because you've seen somebody else do it, so you think and guarantee that it's going to work for you. That's not the case. That's not the case. You have to figure out what is going to be your own personal brand strategy, your own marketing strategy. If you don't know that, you're missing the boat. You're missing a boat because you're going to keep trying to follow everybody else's formula, and that's not going to work for you. Listen, somebody else's secret sauce might not taste good in your mac and cheese and on your chicken as a glaze. It might not taste good inside of your green beans. Like, you have to understand that there's going to be all kind of formulas and strategies out there. You just tap into the one that's going to work for you, the one that you feel peace about. Listen, I'll have no problem with you guys following the strategy, following the formula, because I give some myself, right? But I want you guys to feel peace about it. I want you to go back to God about it. I want you to just get him involved in this process, because you keep thinking you got to do it by yourself. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Mary. You ain't got to do it by yourself no more. And I know because inflation is here, recession is here, whatever they want to call it, food going up, all of that. And you might get a little bit fearful. You might feel like, oh man, I got to step up. I got to do it my own way because it seems like God is taking a long time. I guarantee that if you just stay consistent and present in what you're supposed to do, he'll do his part. Can you honestly say, y'all, come on, let's be honest today. Let's be honest this morning. Can you honestly say that you're doing the best that you can right now? Or have you gotten a little bit lazy and complacent and stagnant? Remember I talked about stagnation. Stagnation is literally that thing of like no movement at all. Amen, Mary. We are not supposed to be afraid. Listen, stagnation is no movement at all. Like you ain't making no type of progress. You're not doing anything at all. I'm telling you, the secret sauce for your life is literally just stepping up. Just stepping up a little bit more than you have right now. Again, looking at the things that's in your control that you can change, that you can improve upon. Looking at your sales strategy, like how are you selling? Do you know how to properly sell? Have you read some books on sales? Have you listened to some audio books on sales? Have you watched webinars and seminars and lectures on YouTube on selling? Because you as a business owner, you want to sell. We have to sell. Don't matter what industry you're a part of, you have to sell. It has to be a transaction for somebody to pay you, whether physically or electronically. You're going to give them some goods, some services, or a product in relation to what they're going to give you. That's a transaction, that's a sale. You got to get better at sales. You have to improve your process of how you're actually presenting yourself to the world, because these things really matter. I want you to be crazy successful. I want you to reach $1 million, $1 billion, if that's what you're supposed to have. That's what I want for you. But I'm telling you right now, y'all, it starts with you doing the work and you controlling the stuff that you can control. Like me going to the gym early this morning, didn't necessarily feel like going to the gym, but I had this energy and I was like, let's go. Let's go to the gym. It starts with me being much more attractive, me being more vocal, me putting myself out there. This is why I'm doing these live videos more consistently. It's because as you do the work, more people start to show up. As you do the work and put stuff in, more stuff starts to happen for you. Like, you can't sit back and wait something magical to happen. But as I talk about like not forcing it, this is literally you just doing your part and then following the intuitions that's going to lead you to the opportunities, lead you to more sales, lead you to what you should be using your energy for. Sometimes this is a webinar. Sometimes this is a masterclass. Sometimes this is you doing some live videos and giving out some good game. Sometimes this is you consistently making some reels. You just got to be tapped into the strategy that you're supposed to be using at this very moment. And this is why I harp on creating a brand strategy. This is going to tell you how you're marketing, how you're positioning yourself. This is going to tell you what the value proposition is. Like, what value am I offering in exchange for the money that I'm asking for? That's your value proposition. Then you have to look at your target market. And I narrow that down a little bit more to looking at your avatar. This avatar is your target market, but it places much more significance and value on just this one person that you have in your mind, whether this is a man or a woman, as your target market. And you think about, where do they shop? What do they do? What kind of friends do they have? Like, all of this stuff is important as you start to build this avatar of the person that you want to serve. Because once you start talking to that person, it's going to be a lot easier for you to stay consistent. The problem is you have no idea who the target market is, so you kind of bouncing around talking to this person, then you try to talk to that person, and you have no idea who you should be talking to consistently. Once you figure that out, you're going to just keep giving the game to that person because you know that this is the target audience. This is the person I'm supposed to be talking to. And all the guesswork is going to be taken out of it. Because you're going to know how they think. You're going to know how they interact. What type of pages do they like? What type of stuff that they into? Are they into gossip and news and that kind of juicy stuff? Do they want information? Do they want facts and figures? Do they want you to give them some plays on how to do these particular things? Because you have this in mind, who your target market is. Again, your avatar. All of this is included in your brand strategy. But most of all, your social media strategy is going to be included in the brand strategy, because you're going to know what moves to make. And you're not going to get caught up in what everybody else is doing. Listen, everybody on TikTok, but it does not mean that all of these people that are going viral are making money. Because I got a friend of mine that helps people monetize their TikTok. And he said, Manny, I can't tell you how many people keep coming to me with millions of followers on TikTok, 500 million views, but they're not getting paid for any of it. Because it's just an entertainment platform. TikTok created this thing for millions of people to entertain millions of people on their platform, and they get the attention. Their stock price goes up simply because you continue to be on there. So if you're not monetizing, it's making no sense. The same thing is true here on Instagram. You're doing all of these reels to help Instagram's popularity, not yours. Yeah, you got some more views. Yeah, you got some more followers. But did you get paid for any of it? That's the real question. And if you say, well, no, I'm just doing it for the love, I'm just doing it for the impact, then that's cool. Then go work a regular job and stop complaining. Stop complaining about your job, because obviously you don't want to do nothing with your career, nothing with your business, because you literally just want to entertain people. But if you know that your mindset is at least starting to slowly change, as you say, look, I'm going to do some reels every now and then, but I want to figure out a way to get paid for this. Then you come work with a coach like myself. Because I am more interested in you getting paid to take care of your family, much more than you just talking about, oh, I'm just here for the impact. I'm just trying to change lives. That's all I want to do. The people that say that, the majority of the time, they're just scared to take action and start to monetize their business. They're scared and nervous. They don't know how to put a package together, how to put a program together to actually sell. So they hide behind, I'm just trying to make an impact. If you're a grown man, you're a grown woman, you got to take care of your family, okay? And if it's just you to take care of, then that's you to take care of. Maybe you also looking out for your mom, your dad, your cousins, nieces, nephews, whatever the case. But you have to make money and impact, right? So if money was not that important, then you call the gas company, the light company, the cable company, the internet company, at the grocery store when you try to get some groceries and food. Like, you tell all of that money is not important. Let me just get some groceries for free. Let me just get my lights and gas for free, because money is not that important. No, money is how we take care of ourselves within this society, right? So it's majorly important. So if that's the case, then that means that you got to tap in and figure out some ways in order to monetize this amazing gift that you have inside of you. God did not give you this dope gift for you to just sit on it. Like, what are you doing? Like, you literally wasting time. Like, what's up? Like, you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, and you still sitting around waiting for something magical to happen? You might be a speaker out there, and you one of the coldest speakers. You one of the coldest coaches that the world just ain't heard about yet. Instead of you showing up, you like, let me play the background till somebody call my name. They're not going to call your name. They have no idea that you exist. How are they going to find out about you? You're not on YouTube. You're not posting nothing on Facebook or Instagram. You're not on TikTok. You're not on Google. They can't search for you. They can't find no past data about you. But you're hoping that somebody knocks on your door and says, hey, here go $1 million for your amazing gift because we want to hire you to come speak. We want you to come speak to our organization and help. Listen, they got to know about you, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, in order for people to find out about you, you have to put yourself out of there. Stop being scared. Stop being fearful. Well, man, you don't understand. Like, I don't like speaking in front of people. Like, live videos kind of creep me out because, like, I'm just speaking to myself on the screen and it's kind of weird. I get it, but get over it. Listen, get over it. Get over it. You remember when we was back in school, y'all, you had to sit at that same chair all day until it was time for you to go to the bathroom. Then you had to come back and sit in that same seat again. Then you had to listen to the teacher for several hours. You were exhausted. You were tired. You couldn't wait for that bell to ring. You remember that? Listen, this is Instagram reels and live videos. That's what that is. You doing the work that you might not feel like doing, but you know it's required to get to the next level. You knew that you couldn't just walk up out the class. You was required to sit in that seat. Unless you was blessed enough to do some homeschool or some online education. Listen, you were sitting in that seat. And back then they had online education. I'm tripping. So you was either doing homeschool or you were sitting in that seat. Do the work in this season. I know you don't feel like doing it. I know it's tiring. I know it's exhausting. I know it's not a part of your habit because you ain't been doing it. Listen, once you start doing it for a little bit, really working on your brand, really taking yourself serious, then you start seeing the success and then you'll have more ammunition. You'll have more ambition to keep doing the same thing. But right now it's going to be hard because this is not a part of your makeup right now to do live videos, to do reels. It's not a part of who you are. Let's just be honest. But once you start doing it, I guarantee it'll get a little bit easier. But right now it's so hard because it literally seems like I'm asking you to run all the way to California. Like, Manny, I can't do that. That's impossible. How can I run to California? How can I do these live videos? I don't know what to say. Put something together. Get you about 4 to 5 talking points. I'm going to talk about this subject. I'm going to talk about this subject. I'm going to talk about this one. Have the whole thing written down. When you hop on a live video, you just touch upon those particular subjects. And just like you was creating an outline back in the day, if you got Roman numeral 1 and you say, health and wellness is the topic. Maybe you got A under that, eating right. B is going to the gym. C is when you go to parties, you ain't got to eat everything. You know what I'm saying? Then the next one is like, I'm doing marketing. So maybe Roman numeral A is branding, the importance of sales, the importance of communication and storytelling. I got all of these particular topics. Now, I'll be honest, I don't do that as much anymore because I've been reading so many books. I've been talking so long at so many conferences, so many webinars, so many speeches that I've done that now I just got the information inside of me and I got to go. But when I do like my 3-day challenge is coming up at the end of this month, I have talking points for that. I got an outline written out because this is something that I have not done that often. I only did my first one last month. So I'm going to keep doing that outline until it becomes a part of me. Right now, when I do these live videos, this is a part of me right now. I can do this off the cuff. I don't care what time of day it is, early morning, late at night. I can hop on the live and get it in. You're not there yet. Now understand, let me coach you in order to get to that place because I guarantee if they hear your voice much more, they'll buy from you more. I hope y'all caught that. If they hear more of your voice, I guarantee they will buy from you more. You've been hiding and you're expecting to get sales. So you're like, you know what? If I just post this on Instagram, somebody going to buy something eventually. They're not going to buy nothing eventually. They're not. I hate to break that to you. They're not going to buy from you just because you made a couple of posts on your page and on your stories. They have to have a reason to buy from you. You got to get people excited about your product, excited about your service. But first, they're going to get excited about you. Listen, this talk is kind of heavy, y'all. I realize that it's not the get rich quick scheme stuff. But I guarantee that if you do the work, if you develop your brand the right way, you will have no problem getting sales. I can't tell you the opportunities that keep coming to me every single week. For the past 10 weeks, 11 weeks, I've gotten a new client, at least one new client every single week. Every single week, people just keep coming to me, buying my programs, buying digital products, simply because I'm putting myself out there, y'all. I'm making myself noticeable. My mentor told me once, he said, Manny, instead of you trying to find leads, just make yourself findable. Yep. Be out there on the scene, speaking in such a way that when somebody that needs you, they look and say, oh, there goes somebody that can help me. His name is Manny Hall. And I want you to tap in. Listen, join my 3-day challenge. It's going to help you tremendously. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. Go to that second link, because the first one, I believe, is the Art of Storytelling, which is another event that I'm doing with a partner of mine this month. But y'all tap in, man. Listen, I want to help you get to the next level. I'm sure that if you put in the work, you'll get to accomplish every single one of your goals. I'm sure of that. I can almost guarantee. I would 99% guarantee without that 1%, because something crazy might happen. But I would say 99% of you guys, and I'm 90% sure that if you put in the work, you will have every single thing that you ever wanted. It's just right now you have to get from this place of being comfortable doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, literally, you have to break the habit of being yourself. There's a great book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza, that's Dizpenza. Joe Dispenza. But he talks about, like, you breaking a habit of doing these regular things every single day that you normally been doing. It's a part of your system, part of your program. And so you go to work the same way. You put on the same music every morning to get yourself pumped up. You have lunch with the same friends at lunch. Then you talk to your coworker. You complain about how you don't like the job, how they not giving you enough raises, and how they promoted this other person above you, knowing that you ain't even putting the work that you were supposed to, but that person did. Like, it's all of these habits that we consistently do, that now you need to break the habit of being yourself, because this old you is not going to be the new you. Like, this old you right now that you tapped into, this one is not going to get you to the success. Like, you got to change that person. So you got to break the habit of being yourself every single day. I want you to be determined to be a different person. Don't be like, no, I'm just me. I'm just tired. I ain't a morning person. Listen, break that habit of being yourself and start tapping into somebody else. I need you to start imagining this amazing person that you want to be. Whoever that person is, however they look, however they talk, however much money they got, start to imagine yourself living that life in your mind first, so that you can start breaking this habit of being yourself. Because as you start breaking it, you'll start walking into your destiny. You'll start walking into all these amazing things that God always had for you the entire time. All right, y'all. Well, I got to get the kids off to school. This is the last day of school. Then they're going to be on summer break. So I love y'all. If y'all need anything, definitely tap into the 3-day challenge. It's going to be bananas. The first one was lit. The second one going to be even better, because it's my second time. That means I didn't did it once. I didn't learned the information. I didn't learn the impulse of the people that's watching. I'm going in on the second one. You already know that. So you can either do the general admission or you can do the VIP. You take your choice, but I love you. I want to see you at the top. Let's go together, y'all. Let's grow together. Let me help you get there. There's some stuff that you know that I don't know. Let's work together. Peace and blessings.